Eyjafjalla the Hvit Aska meaning white ash in Icelandic, also known as Eyjalter, is a 6-star wandering medic. She was first available during the So Long Adele, a home away from home event alongside Swire the Elegant Wit and Pont Cyrus in the Cloudtop Lucid Dreams banner, and is currently only available during anniversary events. Eyja, real name Adele Naumann, still has no combat experience whatsoever, likely due to being a volcanologist and catastrophe messenger. She still stands at 153 centimeters tall, was born on the 18th of October, 1076, which makes her 21 years old, and is of the Capernet race, specifically a sheep. In her archive files and promotion record, it's noted that after returning from her trip, Eyja shared stories with her fellow operators, each volcanic rock she collected carrying a fascinating fact, like how porous rocks can float or the hidden luster of obsidian. Though her hearing loss once hindered communication, it has become easier to talk to her as she proudly explains that she has mastered lip reading to compensate for her reliance on hearing aids in quiet settings. While she insists she doesn't seek sympathy or special treatment, some operators have expressed concern after seeing her seemingly talking to herself, even appearing upset at times, leaving them worried about her condition. If you understand the Sovereign of Beasts, often perceived as either a human with unique traits or a supernatural ruler, with behaviors unlike any known creature in Terra. Recently, Rhodes has faced odd happenings from mysterious pink creatures leading lost operators and disrupting activities to stolen items and mischievous pranks involving Originum Arts and Invisible Sheep. Amid the chaos, Eyja has taken on the task of apologizing and helping others interact with these elusive creatures, though it's clear she secretly enjoys their antics. Her third archive file are letters between Eyja herself and Dr. Khan. Eyja expresses gratitude to Dr. Khan for their support in her healthcare and pursuit of completing her parents' volcano research, a goal tied deeply to her identity as volcanologist and daughter. Despite Khan's concerns, Eyja appreciates their persistence in uncovering the truth and protecting her, finding solace in their care and Dr. Keller's honesty. Keller responds, acknowledging past guilt over her parents' tragedy and reluctance to face her, but finds healing through her unwavering trust and determination. Both Eyja, Dr. Keller, and Dr. Khan express a renewed connection through shared memories and anticipation for future expeditions. Upon returning to Rhodes Island, Eyja began sending her research to Siesta's Volcano Museum and preparing for future collaborations with Lady Keller, driven by her parents' unfinished volcanic studies. Despite concerns for her health due to years of intense fieldwork, she remains undeterred, inspired by a childhood story of a scientist who devoted her final days to discovery. Eyja's useful passion and remarkable output have already left a significant mark on volcanology, embodying her belief that life worth lies not in its length but in its meaning. Her journey, like the Earth's ever-shifting strata, seeks to uncover the secrets beneath our feet and inspiring future generations. Despite her poor health, Eyja insists on climbing the Unna volcano, ignoring her assistant's concerns and even her own teachings about safety. Exhausted and barely able to hear, she pushes forward, with villagers offering familiarity and support along the way. At the summit, instead of immediately collecting data, she buried a small rock and held on to 2 garlands of flowers that inexplicably floated away, leaving her visibly gratified. Though her determination worries all operators at Rhodes Island, it's clear that this journey held a deeper meaning for her. Eyja is confirmed to be infected. She has a cell originum assimilation of 11% and a blood originum crystal density of 0.59 parts per liter, the highest of any operator. It's noted in her medical file that Eyja has more frequent occurrences of deafness and blurred vision, as well as her infection getting worse. In her character art drawn by Onmi, Eyja wears a lavender collared shirt with 2 black belts that go around her neck, a black chest rigging with multiple pouches, tricolor ribbons, and ID badge, black pleated skirt, black thigh highs, infection monitor on her left ankle, white shoes, and a lab coat with torn ends, red striped cuffs that hang on her shoulders. She holds her staff with both hands, the top of the staff looking like a tree and having red, white, and blue leaves. In her voice lines voiced by Risa Tanida, who also voices Zenobia Quarta in High School DD, Rize Teresa in Is the Order a Rabbit, Queen in No Game No Life, Kaori Miyazono in Your Lie in April, Rory Mercury in Gate, Ai Mizuno in Zombieland Saga, Nachi, Asigara, Haguro, Miyoko, Akashi, Samidare, Suzukaze, and Shoho in Kanko, Kotoha Tanaka in Idolmaster, Mash, Marie Antoinette, Matahari, and Kiyohime in Fate Grand Order, M1 Garand, MG3, and Thompson in GFL, Signet, Shokaku, and Zoikoku in Azure Lane, Azusa Shirasu in Blue Archive, and Yui in Precon. Aya often talks of her research and her research colleagues.
先輩、こちらの資料をお探しですか？個人的にはまだ一部理論の説明が不十分なように感じたので、何かひらめきが欲しいなら、この2つもセットで見るのがおすすめです。私の考えもメモしてあるので、よかったら参考にしてくださいね。私たちのドキュメンタリーが注目されてる？よかった。ここ数年のフィールドワークでは、私たちの判断を疑って、住民の避難にリソースを費やすまでもないと考える政府に出会ってばかりだったので、ずっと別の角度から何かできればいいなと思ってたんです。このコートはお母さんが防護服として使っていたものなのですが、ケラー先生によると、ここは溶岩が跳ねてできた焼け跡なんだそうです。もう少しで大怪我しちゃうところだったのに、お母さんは運が良かったって笑ってたとか。もしお母さんと一緒に調査することになったら、私がリードしてあげなきゃダメかもですね。先輩、また新しい火山が目覚めそうなので、ちょっと準備したらすぐ出ますね。遠くへ、もっと遠くへ行ってみたいんです。私の運が尽きてしまう前に、お父さんやお母さんみたいに、綺麗なアクセサリーで着飾って、たくさん熱い溶岩に触れてみようって思って、先輩、私数日後に、リターニアでの発表会と、ドキュメンタリーの試写会に参加する予定なんです。私たちの研究は、火山に興味を持っている一般の方にとっては、難しすぎるので、こういうイベントでたくさんの人に、火山の美しさを感じてもらえたらって、そんな日が来るといいなって思ってます。カーン先輩からの手紙が届いたんです。私とケラー先生が防護措置も取らずに、硫酸の湖でボートに乗ったから、すっごく怒ってるって。私の両親も昔、同じことをやらかしたそうなんですが、当時私はまだ生まれてませんでしたし、ケラー先生も同行させてもらえなかったらしいので、今回は私たち二人で挑戦しちゃいました。
At E2 level 90 with max trust, potential, and module, Aya has 1,779 HP, 536 attack, 109 defense, 10 resistance, a 66-second redeployment time, 14 DP cost, and has a 2.85 second attack speed. Her range is the standard range of a wandering medic. At max trust, she gets plus 200 HP and plus 45 attack. At max pot, she gets minus 2 DP cost, minus 4 seconds to redeploy, plus 23 attack, and a buff to her second talent. Her first talent, Replenishing Mist, at E2, has Aya's normal heals, restore additional HP and elemental damage per second equal to 10% of the original amount, lasting for 6 seconds and stacking up to 3 times. Her second talent, Volcanic Ash Remedy, at E2 Pot 4, increases the max HP of all allied operators in her range by plus 8% and reduces the elemental damage taken by minus 12%. Aya has 2 base skills, with one being unlocked and the other upgraded at E2. Her first base skill, Medic Expert Alpha, is upgraded to Combat Techniques Wandering Medic at E2. When Aya is assigned as the trainer in the training room, plus 30% mastery speed to medic ops in general, and a further plus 45% mastery speed to wandering medics. Her second base skill, Volcanic Hot Springs Bath, which is unlocked at E2, when Eya is assigned to a dorm, plus 6% morale recovery per hour for each wandering medic in the base, capping at 4 operators for plus 24% morale recovery per hour. Eya's first skill, Soundless Sustenance, gains SP over time and is automatically triggered, having an infinite duration and starting with 0 SP at all levels. Level 7 needs 68 SP to proc, while M3 needs 60. At level 7, Eya gets plus 30% attack, each heal can affect an additional target, and all operators in range will recover elemental damage up to 6% of Eya's attack per second. At M3, it's plus 40% attack, and recovery is equal to 8% of Eya's attack. Her second skill, Cloud Mist Shelter, gains SP over time and is manually triggered, with all levels starting with 0 SP. Level 7 needs 25 SP to proc, while M3 needs 20. At level 7, Eya immediately heals all operators in range and creates a protective barrier for them that lasts 14 seconds. This barrier absorbs elemental damage for all ops equal to 650% of attack. At M3, the barrier lasts for 20 seconds and is equal to 900% of attack. Her third skill, Volcanic Echoes, gains SP over time and is manually triggered, lasting for 50 seconds at all levels, and level 7 to M3 starting with 40 SP. Level 7 needs 70 SP to proc, while M3 needs 60. At level 7, Eya has global range, and each heal is converted to a 5 heal sequence that prioritizes different targets, each with a 45% healing effectiveness and elemental damage recovery. The effect of her second talent, Volcanic Ash Remedy, is increased to 3.8 times. At M3, it's 60% healing effectiveness and a 5 times multiplier for her second talent. Eya has a WDM-X module, named Sounds I Want to Retain, which makes it so that she can restore the HP of allied units and recover elemental damage by 60% of attack, along with recovering the elemental damage of unhurt allied units. At module level 3, Sounds I Want to Retain fully upgrades Volcanic Ash Remedy, making it so that operators within her range get plus 10% max HP and take minus 16% less elemental damage. She also gains plus 140 max HP and plus 44 attack. To unlock and max out this module, you must have Eyjafjalla the Hvit Aska at E2 level 60, have 100% trust with her, have your own Eyjalter use her S3 Volcanic Echoes at least once in 5 separate battles, 3-star, wear the Firelight Cast stage FC-5, deploying your own Eyjalter and having no other medics as squad members. Have 12 module data blocks, 60 data patching strips, 20 data patching devices, 2 D32 steels, 3 bipolar nanoflakes, 4 nucleic crystal centers, and 300,000 LMD. To give the answer that pretty much everyone already knows, yes, Eyjafjalla the Hvit Aska is amazing, and should be a priority to raise to E2 level 90 with her S1 and S3 raised to M3. To give a more long-winded explanation as to why this is, we'll start with their talents. Replenishing Mist gives a small lingering healing effect which can stack up to 3 times, and Volcanic Ash Remedy increases the max HP, as well as reducing the elemental damage taken of allies in range. This means that in Eya's massive range, weaker ops can get more survivability, and defenders can last longer with some minor passive healing. Her skills are the more interesting part in my opinion though, especially her S1 and S3. Starting with her S1, Soundless Sustenance, it's already quite good as it, I believe, heals 2 targets, gives Eya an attack buff, and all allies in range have their elemental damage passively healed. Even units that can't be directly healed, such as Juggernaut defenders like Mudrock, Musha guards like Helliger, and Reaper guards like La Pluma. Her S2, Cloud Mist Shelter, essentially blocks all elemental damage for up to 20 seconds for all allies in range, and this barrier can absorb a ton of elemental damage, up to 900%. Finally, her S3, Volcanic Echoes, has a global range, heals 5 allies at once, boosts their max HP because of the second talent, and lasts a whopping 50 seconds. Lastly, we have her module, which allows Eya to heal elemental damage without the need of, actually healing the ally with the elemental damage. Meaning that those same subclasses that can't be directly healed can now have just their elemental damage directly healed. But with all these strengths, there must be a few weaknesses. Firstly, a direct comparison of Eyjalter and a standard medic like Shining's attack shows that Eya's is considerably lower by about 100 or so points, meaning that if you're looking for direct healing, Eya probably isn't going to be the way to go. There's also the very long build-up time of her S1, needing 60 seconds, give or take, and the long cooldown of her S3, due to it lasting 50 seconds and needing, again, 60 seconds of downtime between procs. Finally, we have the unavoidable fact that she is a limited operator and only available during anniversary events. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Azure Lane and Girls Frontline videos as well. Come back tomorrow for next week's character and story teasers.